Yeah, live from the iFly El Paso studios in iFly El Paso, Texas. It's the WazzyCircus Radio. I'm here with SDC Matrix, an MFS most fun skydiving team out of Skydive Chicago, the best drop zone on Earth.
I would say that's a fact.
Agreed. We have a toast. We have a toast to life. We're doing it with Mineragua and salt and lime because we are in El Paso, Texas, baby. We're keeping it real like Juarez. All right. What you got, Lindsay?
Here's my toast. All right, here's to heat.
Heat.
Not the kind that ignites and burns down shanties, but the kind that excites and brings down panties.
You're into that shit right now.
We'll toast to meat later.
All right. Well, let's do it.
All right.
Okay, way to
Oogie
start.
Wawa. That's Swahili for good life.
Oogie Wawa.
Oogie Wawa. Joey,
Sir.
how do I know you?
Well, I was thinking about that a little bit ago. When did you start working in Austin Tunnel?
I moved to Austin, Texas in 2012 and got a job doing tandems for every drop zone in the area because I was fucking broke as fuck as a level 1 instructor, dog. So I would do any tandem anywhere. And Mark allowed me to do tandems on his strongs, right? Big old strong, hard-ass, flaring-ass canopies for tandem. And then, you know, I worked at Lexington, San Marcos, wherever the fuck else. So you were a local badass.
Well, I wouldn't go that far at that point.
At the time. Yes, you were.
But I swore for my first 12 years in the sport that I would never, ever, ever, ever get my tandem rating.
Right.
And then you guys opened up the Austin Wind Tunnel.
Uh-huh.
And I needed more money.
Right, exactly why I got my tandem rating. It comes to a point.
So that's where we met. You were pretty much baby level 1 instructor, and I was smashing into tunnel walls.
Yes.
Yeah.
Nothing's changed.
Beautiful
No,
day.
still, I'm still smashing into tunnel walls.
Well, Wazzy's changed.
And I'm an old ass instructor now. Still smashing into walls.
Yeah.
Hey man, that was a fun time at Skydive Temple, right? Tragic fucking story. He worked hard. This is a man in the field sowing in the mornings, you know what I mean? Reaping at night. I mean, Mark, it was a 182. He built it up. He'd rent a caravan sometimes. Yep. That caravan was sketchy as fuck, bro. When we were over the lake, you crawl.
Lake Belton?
Yeah, I would tell my students, put your fucking helmet on. They'd be like, what? We're only like, put your fucking helmet on. This motherfucking engine's about to die, dog. We're about to get out, son. I can hear it. You know, you can feel the rhythm of the airplane. This was like, I was like, what are we doing? Oh, shit. But then he got a beautiful pack. He got a beautiful Pack 750. If you guys don't know what the Pack 750 XL is, I need to stop talking so much. But it was a plane designed exactly for skydiving, right? And it's all right. It's a low-wing plane, but it's got a big door like a caravan. It's got handles and steps galore, and it's up and down.
Fast.
That's all it is. It doesn't cruise forward fast because it's not designed for that. It's designed for lift, okay? So Mark gets one. Everybody's happy. We're about to be the premier fucking skydiving center in Central Texas where we not set up. Because San Marcos was down there, but this is before Spaceland bought them, and there was a lot of bad blood or whatever, blah, blah, blah. And Mark had the fun place, and we had fucking turbine at home. And then a windstorm came through and lifted up the loading area awning.
Oh, yeah.
Into the fucking tail side of the plane, ripped the siding, ripped the tail off, the horizontal stabilizers. And that was the end. That was the end of it.
That was the downfall. That's where it started going down.
He kept going. I mean, dude, that's heartbreaking.
Yeah, for sure.
He kept going. He made shoot and shoots. You sell ammo. You buy ammo at the drop zone, Texas, baby. Come on.
Do you remember that one girl, the student? I was out there, and she ended up dislocating her shoulder, and then she was all banged up. Ends up flying like level 1, level 2, like. New student, she's flying her parachute around with one hand, and then lands on top of the gas station up there.
Dude, yes, she's
and then came back the next
Katie,
the next week.
Katie, she worked at Tunnel. She worked at iFly Austin.
Oh,
she
God.
joined iFly Austin. She's so hard. She races motorcycles and shit. That's a hardcore chick.
And then came back
She flew her parachute with dislocated arms. Oh my God, Katie.
And then like comes back
right?
all beat up. Like brought another person in to do a skydive. Like her arms in a sling, her foot's broke, her teeth are messed up, and then brings somebody in, to do a tandem.
Instructor. Hey, we're lucky she's not in a 6'5", 260 pound body, because if she was a big ass Marine, she would try to run the world, dude. That's luckily God made her 5'3", bro, because that chick is unstoppable.
She'd still run the world.
I think I know, but if she was big, she'd just knock people out of her way while she did it.
Oh, like a Viking.
Yeah, she is a Viking. You're a Viking.
Yeah.
All right.
A feral.
Feral Viking.
So apparently my new nickname is Feral.
Because I can't read, and I've been calling her Feral for I've known you for a while now, and I've called you just Feral.
I think it's great. Yeah,
I've known her for a while too, and that fits.
It's applicable. Yeah.
So, did you guys serve together? Were you guys in the military together?
No.
Were you in the military?
No, I was not.
And I know fucking this guy.
No.
What's your are you still with the Knights?
No, I did 6 years flying the planes around for the Knights, the Otters.
The Golden Knight. He says it so easily. It's like, dude, come on, man. Yeah. You're a fucking Golden Knights pilot. That's pretty rad. I'm gonna celebrate you, Joey.
It was super cool. I mean, getting to go to air shows and football games and NASCAR races. It was horrible. It was a horrible way to end my military career.
But in Austin, there's a base down there, so everybody there.
Fort Hood's up north of Austin.
So every guy that comes in is gonna go do Golden Knight. I'm training for every fucking guy, right? And when you said it, I was like, yeah, but not really though, because I knew you're kind of always been a little bit of cutting edge over everybody else. In the flying, you had tunnel time before everybody else. You were more advanced in the tunnel when we first started. So when you said you were going the Knights, I was actually honored to know you, because I was like, this guy's probably going. And then you took it there, 6 years flying for him.
Yeah.
That's super dope. Most of these other guys don't do shit. Right? I guess they have just tryouts every year. So I'm not going to knock you for trying, guys. I'm not going to knock you for trying. It's hard to make it
right. And for me, it's it's right place at the right time. Like, I knew the right person who got me in touch with the commander, who put my name in to go there and fly for him.
You're a pilot as a career?
Yeah. Yeah, I just flew the planes for him.
So before that. You were flying when I knew you back in the day?
Yep, I was flying King Airs out of Fort Hood.
I didn't know that's what you were doing. Yep. I just knew you were in the service. I didn't know what the hell you were doing.
Yep.
King Airs. What's your favorite plane?
My favorite aircraft would be the Black Hawk. I flew 1,400 hours flying Black Hawks around.
That's pretty sick.
Yeah.
It's just agile. It's like a tank, huh?
I mean, I don't want to say it was like a tank. I mean, you've seen Black Hawk Down. Apparently, it can't take everything.
I mean, but weather-wise and winds and conditions, it's a beast.
It's pretty,
Yeah.
But that was a blast. But then, getting to fly the old F-27 Fokker for the Golden Knights. Mm-hmm. I mean, we had the two last ones.
The F-27 Fokker, whatever that is.
F-27 F-O-K-K-E-R.
Oh, Fokker.
Yeah, Fokker.
Yeah.
Now on the nights,
Greg Fokker.
in the nights we were
Pamela Martha Fokker.
Well, in the nights we were actually trained to say Fokker because they didn't want to say Fokker, but technically it's a Fokker. F-O-K-K-E-R.
That's a German sounding.
And there she is.
Look at that. Why the Fokker?
What? Yes.
What the fucker?
Exactly. But actually flying that thing around, it was hilarious because there were so many opportunities that pilots had that ATC would give them. Like, hand this to them on the plane, go, hey, you've got an F-27 Fokker at your 2 o'clock, blah, blah, blah. And the person would be, like, searching or visual or something like that. I'm like, no, he gave it to you. He gave you I got that little Fokker in sight. Like, come on, he gave it to you.
And they just miss it.
They would always miss it.
It kind of looks like a corgi.
Like and actually there is...
If it was a dog, it'd be a corgi.
There is actually 2 doors on it, which was the cool thing about the Fokker. You can see where the star is on the back there.
Who makes the Fokker? The star, that one?
Yeah, like that. Where that star is on that back side, that's actually another door.
Oh, right there. Oh,
yeah,
okay,
so there's a door on either side of that thing. So they
look at the Golden Knight sword on it. That is a dope plane. So wait, are those steps? Hold on, where's the door?
No, that's some antennas and stuff like that on the bottom.
Oh, okay.
So that door is where that star is there.
Oh, Joey's right there in
You
the
can
second
see him.
win.
Yeah,
Oh,
you can see him.
I don't think
Joey.
That's Joey picking his nose, right?
that I might have been doing. Yes.
Hey, is that you flying though?
I don't think in that picture. No.
Is that the one you flew though? What's the name?
Yes,
of
I
that
flew
plane?
that one. What's that?
What's the name of that plane?
They were. Oh, now you're gonna test me. We did have names for them. One might have been the George Bush.
Nice. Which one?
Well, it's 607 and 608 were the tail numbers. So that's 607 clearly. Yeah, I think one was the George Bush. I don't remember the other one.
That's your favorite aircraft that you've flown?
It's because it's so old school. It's
like flying by the seat of your pants.
Right? Somewhat with that.
Fuck off.
The
Feral.
it's a direct drive
It's like
direct drive engine. So in your Twin Otter, you had your power leverage and you had your props.
Right.
Where this one's direct drive. There's one lever, and that
And
controls
it feathers everything itself?
It controls everything in one lever.
Why would they separate that in the future?
It's I'm trying to think of the proper terminology. The direct drive and split turbine.
Who cares?
Anyway.
Yeah. Who cares?
Anyway, it's with the hot section, the cold section, stuff like that being separate. There's less moving parts connected at that point, and now I can have separate controls of my props, separate controls of my power, and stuff like that
at the same time.
with this thing, it's all direct drive. So this was my RPM and this was my power, all in the same time. It also had water methanol. So when the aircraft was too heavy, it's too hot out, we're too high of an altitude, they would actually dump water methanol. We would flip switches on. We'd either go cold or hot. When we were cold, I forget what the numbers is. Say our PSI was like 350 PSI. It was our takeoff power. Mm-hmm. When we went wet, they would shoot that up to like 500 PSI. So it was like nitrous in a plane. No.
Why would you adjust it?
Because I'm too heavy. It's too hot out, and this and that.
So for climb performance, what is this plane flying, dog?
Well, we're flying across the states. It is just jumpers, but we're taking 10 to 12 people with all their gear, all the stuff for the weekend. No family members.
Are there any seats?
There is seats in the back of that.
There's seats in the back?
Yeah.
Beverage service?
No beverage service. No.
Bathroom?
They tried to. There's a bathroom in it.
There's a bathroom in
there? There is a full bathroom in that thing, but it was kind of. You're not supposed to really do number 2 in it. Not kind of. Yeah.
That never stops you.
You can't dump that like the methanol in some town in Iowa.
No.
I would.
No, but yeah, the water method was cool. It's like nitrous.
Oh, that's
so you actually see, like, you push the power up and you'd hit the certain RPM, and you'd see the torque go up at that point when it starts dumping the water methanol in.
And then the plane would just feather the props to deal with that?
No, I mean
really,
everything was pretty much flat or standard pitch on it and stuff like that. But you would control the fuel trimmers. So instead of like typically, a plane, you put the fuel levers forward and that's it. Fuel's on. On these, you're actually adjusting for the different. I'm going to make a turn and I'm bringing the fuel fuel trimmers up to make the turn because I set an RPM.
Okay, and if you bang, the fuel might get there, so you turn up the.
So I set an RPM for the props.
It's too much. I fly drones.
It was a lot.
I fly drones. They're electric.
Yeah, but it was super cool. It was super cool to get to fly that. We had the last 2 of them that were flying in the States.
Oh, sick.
These were the last 2 off the assembly line of that type of aircraft from 1985. Wow. So super cool to get to fly that.
Lindsay, favorite plane?
Oh, that one. No.
I
don't know. Like, I prefer otters because I jump out of them. But I don't know because I have a lot of jumps out of those.
I know, but like if you
to fly a plane.
No, just jumping.
Oh, just
we've had enough flying for the day.
I know.
Enough pilot talk.
So boring.
It's not boring.
I'm just kidding.
Patriotic history.
It's patriotic history. Yeah. I don't have a ton of planes that I've jumped out of. I have jumped out of a pack. Love it. But yeah,
the otter door walk up is cool. I like King Airs because I don't like plane rides.
Yeah, but then you're like this in the door.
Well, I do 2 ways.
Well, me too.
We do too. But I mean, she takes up a lot of room in the door.
I do. And in the tunnel. Everywhere.
Whatever, fuck off. You guys are shredding.
Sometimes.
Well, yeah, sometimes. Hey, no, seriously though, fuck off. Like it's not easy.
Yeah.
I went in after you guys and I tried that layout at 75 in a tight spot to see if I could find a trick right? Because I was like, fuck it, I'll spend
You're
like
talking
5
about the
minutes.
back to belly.
Back to
12.
belly, 12. There's no fast way to do it. You just got to do it correctly. You're gonna hit the glass. In here, right? Like I tried collapsing my arms, but then I drove. Right? I tried doing more of a flip in, and that wasn't good at all.
And then you go in place.
Right,
then you're
yeah.
getting up on top of your partner.
Right, so then you got to do a little layout, and there's no fucking cut on that.
We struggled with that this whole camp.
Well, we got creative, and
Yes.
I don't know if it helps.
So the point is a belly and a back flyer are, two-handed dock. And
Star.
Then the mixed star.
Belly back
And then
star.
you switch spots. The back flyer goes over the top of the belly flyer.
But you have
The
to be
belly flyer.
ungripped in between the point, right? Because my theory was you could just pull, because when I spot layouts in the tunnel, I grab a hand and I pull them over. And if they go out of control, I can yank them down. You're not supposed to do that. You're supposed to hold the suit, and I don't do that. But hypothetically, you can just control them. So I was like, yo, if the belly flyer holds the back flyer on the beginning of that layout and pulls them down, and then goes. But then you said it's 30 degrees.
It's 20 degrees.
20 degrees.
Even less.
Oh, you looked it up.
You
It's
get
20
I thought it was
degrees.
30. So we should have known that before. You literally get a 20-degree movement with your torso.
Can't you just say it was a burble in the sky? Like, I wasn't 20. Listen, I started from here and it was 20 degrees from there.
There's that whole what's it called when you contest a judgment call? That's not available to us.
But the good thing is too is that it is up to good and bad, up to interpretation of the judges. And this video is taken from above.
Oh, you can't fucking see that.
So
Well, we came up
it's
with,
there's
the
a
Wazzy
little
cheese, the Wazzy
Depends.
cheese.
Yeah.
No, the Wazzy cheese.
That's what we're going to
Try
be calling
one
it.
round, and if they don't gig you on it, no one talks about it. We never mention it again.
Yeah.
I don't care if they know. Come pay me, I'll teach you.
Yeah.
All right, so explain MFS and why MFS is a discipline in the sky.
Go for it, Joey.
No, I want to hear from you.
Oh, MFS, Mixed Formation Skydiving.
I want to hear from both of you. I was just saying
Love
that.
it. Oh, it is the epitome of skydiving, in my opinion. It's not just vertical. I mean,
Right.
you need to be able to free fly.
Let's talk as if we don't know what anything is. So
Ooh.
FS, VFS, MFS. Explain that for me real quick. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Just do it for them.
Hi. So formation skydiving, when you build formations in order for time as fast as you can, there's a bunch of different...
On your belly.
Yeah, on your belly, the basic body position is belly down.
I love that. I love that description because it takes it away.
Yeah.
It ups it a little bit. It makes it just another maneuver. Because
Yeah.
I used to call it, you guys were like masters of the student position, FS, right?
Oh my goodness.
They'd walk out with
Yeah.
their grippers, masters of the student position.
Yes,
they're going on the
masters.
plane. So now belly down. It
That's
makes
great.
it more of a discipline. I think it's. I
there's
think
a
it
joke there
upgrades it.
somewhere.
Oh, it's a great joke. Next time you're at the DZ, watch them. They're packs of 8 to 12.
Belly down.
Masters
Belly
of-
down, ass up.
Masters of the student position.
But what's super cool about MFS is that we get to fly head up, head down, belly up, belly and down, and mix it all together.
Right.
And so,
With transition, so it's everything.
yeah, it's literally everything.
Other than carving. Is there any carving? Is there that block? What's
There,
that four-way
there,
block?
there shouldn't be.
We did a lot of carving our first year.
For
Oh,
sure.
sure, right? Oh, yeah. I'm
Sorry,
sure.
Tracy.
Sorry, Tracy.
Is that your camera?
That was our camera girl
Shout
the
out
first
to Camera.
year.
What's your Tracy who? If you
Tracy Holman.
Holman, shout out Tracy Holman.
Yes.
You gotta pay camera, man.
Skydive
Yeah.
Chicago's event manager.
Yeah, she was
Yeah.
she was our camera girl in 2021, our first
The
season.
original you, Joey.
Ew, Joey, I heard Skydive Chicago was pretty cool.
So dope. Oh,
I got my tandem rating there.
did you?
From Dave. Dave used to be the head packer tandem guy. This is fucking 8-9 years ago.
Oh, I should
Shout
know.
out to Dave.
I should know because
I
I'm
don't
coming
remember
up
his
on.
last name.
Oh, there we go. I'm coming
Look
up on
at
my
them.
8th season there. Love
Eighth
it.
season in Chicago?
Eighth
What are you
season.
doing? Organizing or video? tandem?
I'm
Dylan, you just been hanging out for 8 seasons. It's my 8th season in the total. What do you mean?
No, I definitely changed gears recently career-wise, but I was working as an AFP instructor there for a number of years.
It's
So I
fulfilling.
did 6 seasons there as AFP instructor.
Sick.
Yeah.
Which is accelerated free fall progression.
Advanced free fall something.
Oh, advanced. They took the accelerated out.
P. Advanced free P.
So that's 2 tandems, single jump master.
It is
Sit flying before your 25 jumps, right? I heard Rook would take people sit flying on like 19.
I can't
As
comment.
part of the course.
No
No, I thought it
comment.
was
I'm
built in the
pleading the
course.
5th.
It's not built in the course? There's
No.
not like literature on this? Really?
Oh, no, not sit flying.
Really?
Uh-uh.
I thought that motherfucker.
Well,
I've been
can't.
telling people for years. I was like, dude, Rook is like, he's like, fuck it. He's gonna take him through sit fly.
Well, it may have happened. That may have been a thing. You know, we do
It's not
get
in the
to.
AFP's Spaceland program.
It's not. No.
Yeah,
And they're
so this was a lying ass motherfucker. Trust me, everybody comes to the tunnel can sit fly and fly head down, and they got 50 jumps.
Oh.
So it was one of those. Rook took me sit flying on 19.
He
And
may have.
maybe
It's
I doubt
possible.
it. I doubt it. I fucking doubt it. I wish I knew who you were right now. Now that I say it out loud, I'm like, that's not real.
That's not real. You know, we do this thing called a graduation jump. And in the past, depending on the student, who they are, what their progression was, how cool they
Now
are,
the truth's coming out.
Right.
we would do fun exits. Like, I think the idea of it was, you know, let's go jump with the belly team there and like turn points.
Of course.
But
Of course,
sometimes
of course.
when they're not available and the degenerate instructors are available,
They
we
come
go
from
out and do
under the carpet.
like a horny gorilla. You know, they've got 19 jumps, knees locked, like, oh, and just having the best time. You
bet
know,
it was a gorilla.
it might have been a
And
horny
they
gorilla.
thought they went sit fly.
Yeah, probably. Because, you know, you can hold it for a while, and you are sort of upright in that birdie position. So I've done that a few times with
Would
students.
that be sit flying in the competition rules? Is that breaking the 20-degree
That's
plane?
breaking the plane, yeah.
What does that mean?
Oh, we were just talking about the 20
The
degrees.
plane, yeah. What's
'Cause
20 degrees for sit flying? Like, you gotta be.
It's the same thing. Like, there's an hourglass, kind of like your upper body needs to be still in that hourglass.
that vertical.
Yeah.
If
What
you're
you gotta
if you're in
what
a
if
dock,
you have to drive?
yeah, if you're outside of the 20 degrees, if you're basically the line of your spine, essentially.
Basically, be badass if you made it to this level. Be in the fucking box.
Just do it clean, which is impossible. So
Whatever. I've seen clockwork out of you too.
one or two, yeah. We've had we just finished 4 hours with you guys in the last 4 days. We're pooped.
6 hours.
Us guys is I fly El Paso.
Yeah,
What do you think of the tunnel?
love it.
4 hours straight every day. Last 4 days, hour a day.
Hour. Well,
No, 45 minutes on Friday, an hour and 15 yesterday.
Oh
yeah,
wow.
yeah.
Ugh. But when I first saw you, I was like, "What are you doing?" You was like, hour a day." I was like, "That's a lot." You like, "Yep." And we just walked off. I was like,
Vertical.
I'm trying to be real. Yeah, you're not belly flying.
no.
Well,
You
we
do
are
it.
now.
Well, I mean, that is the good thing about MFS. And, you know, back to that a little bit, you know, we get to do every orientation. And the tunnel, you know, this tunnel is super clean, super fast and stuff like that, but we can't really get that. I fly El Paso. It's awesome, but we can't get that full back, you know, get that full mix, but it's almost a benefit because then we're driving those hours a day. We're going to isolate that belly back stuff, and it gives us that little bit of break where, yeah, it's still an hour a day. We're like, okay, cool. We can take the speed off a little bit and work on our belly back stuff.
What's harder to hold longer, head up or head down?
Oh, it depends.
Exactly, right?
I think
Head down.
If you're not working, head up's fine. But if you're moving, head down's easier, but there's still a strain.
I've been known to just lose my shit if we have too much head down. And when by lose my shit, I mean just burst out into laughter and then come back to the net and say sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I can't hold it anymore.
I think I saw that yesterday.
Yeah,
I think
did.
I saw you walk out like, I'm fucking done.
I can't.
Dude, I don't like more than, like, if I'm doing 10 minutes with a student, maybe 4 is vertical. Come on, man.
So we're doing 15 minutes at a time.
And you're going every other one, though.
2 vertical,
one
1 belly
flat.
back.
Huh? All right, yo, Facebook Live. Thank you guys. We're just still talking about this. Team SDC Matrix. We're going to find a way for you to support them. Not on our, I don't know how to do that.
Come to Skydive Chicago.
Hey, come to I Fly El Paso. We got great rates. We got a great city. We can drink some ciruelos. Check us out, iTunes, Spotify, Rhapsody, YouTube. We're not going to have video on these two, but we will soon. Our Patreon Patriots are buying us mics, cameras, and new opportunities, man. Come holla at us. We're going to see you at a boogie near you. Boom, WazzyCircus Radio. All right. You know, ads.
that was the ads.
All right. So, yeah, vertical, holy shit, it's hard work. It's harder work than it looks because you guys look like, oh, it's easy. Because it really does. When it's done right, you're just flipping right there in front. We're belly flying. I don't know. It's harder than it looks.
Yeah, for sure.
Because we're doing belly back.
Sure, it's harder than it looks, yeah.
Although we've come a long way with our back and belly stuff. We really have.
Isn't that where it's lost?
We'll see when we get those rigs on in the sky again.
All right, rigs. If your rig's not tight, that back flying is a horror.
Even when it is tight, it's still
yeah. You need a custom cut.
Yeah.
Because if not, dude, I got a practice rig here. You put that on a back fly, you're in the glass.
Oh yeah.
Instantly.
Oh yeah. It's like slacklining.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes, it is.
Yes.
So in the past and now, belly back is where it's lost because everybody's good at VFS because VFS looks cool. No one practices belly back because they think they fucking got it. But the reality is it's the other way around.
I think that is what was our advantage at Nationals this year, is we were in a tight race with another team, and they had hardly any belly and back experience.
You smashed them.
So
because we did those layouts over and over again, and you try to figure it out in the hand grip. That's where it's lost. Same with just regular VFS. Isn't there a belly background in intermediate? No. In the tunnel there is.
Oh,
yeah,
different. I don't know anything about the VFS.
So for two-way VFS in the tunnel is two different. It's broken down to the way we're kind of training here.
Yeah, because you can't do both. It's not in
I forget what it is, but if there's
belly back blocks.
I think there's like eight.
Blocks.
There's like 8 rounds or something like that. You know, and like 3 would be flat, and that's the way MFS was.
That's how we won as a team. I was on a team called Afro Ninjas. Shout out to Chris Green, and everybody could fly head up, head down. We were jumping at Skydive Dallas at the time, right? But no one did belly back. And so that's all we fucking laser focused, and we would smash people at comps on belly back. And then there are a bunch of instructors that compete indoor, and the instructors can sit in front of you and do this and not move. So the vertical you can't keep up with some of these people.
Right.
But the belly back you can smash, and you're killing it, dude.
Thanks. Yeah.
Some of those rounds, like the mixed side body. Hold on, mixed side body. Then you guys do the barrel roll, line. I don't know what the fuck.
Yeah, we're doing a lot of that. Whatever you just said, we're doing all of it. Yeah, we were getting fast there today. I had a lot of fun today.
Yeah.
Whoops, I'm hitting something.
Yeah, and you guys
even this morning.
Shut up.
You had fun this morning?
No.
What happened this morning? I wasn't here.
Oh, you weren't here.
I wasn't here. I was at home asleep.
Oh.
It was
We
just a
rough
morning.
We had a rough morning.
It was a morning. I think it started off when I went to go to the ice machine. And the ice machine didn't have any ice at the hotel.
And you're trying to ice your body.
Well, I was just trying to get ice for like my drink for the morning.
Then I left the car headlights on.
Yeah, as I come back to the car,
your car's dead.
The car was dead.
We started our day
so
right.
What did you guys do?
Luckily, jump cables.
Yeah, luckily the maintenance crew at the hotel was actually driving by at that moment.
I mean, you can call me. I'm up the street. I will come get you.
Yes.
I will come.
We
I'll
solved
remember
it
that
fast.
next time.
Yeah. No, get the maintenance
come
guy.
Save
Don't
my
fucking wake
ass,
me up, son.
Yeah, we did. We had a little.
And that carried over to the first 15 minutes.
And what happened in the first 15? Because I've seen Lindsay take linebacker hits to the glass in the last couple of days. And you know what happens in VFS, you guys? You don't fucking fall down.
You
right?
keep going.
You don't fall out of the sky. You fall up. When you fuck up in VFS, you blast up.
He's seen Lindsay take some linebacker hits to the glass.
And then she disappears to the veins. I'm like, turn the wind down.
She is feral.
I am feral. I took a good one to my head yesterday.
To the head, yes.
But you looked really scared, so I said, okay, I gotta stop being a pussy and just do it.
No,
I was like, I can't look like I'm hurt.
That's
Keep
not
going.
You're supposed to tell me as the
nope, turn it back up, Waz.
Safety advisor for the tunnel. I need to get you out of there.
I ain't got time for this. We gotta keep flying.
Nobody got time for that.
Ain't nobody got time for that. We gotta keep flying. That one rung my bell.
Shoes. I know it did.
Rung my bell, dude.
I know it
did.
Was it a front flip? No, it wasn't.
It was
just
we
a
were doing
It was nothing.
We were doing the 14, which is her coming through her feet back onto her head.
Okay.
So I do a mind warp.
The mind warp. I watched this and I butt in a lot with you guys, so I didn't want to keep butting in. Yes, I do. I have something for you every round. So look, she don't appreciate it.
No, I really do. I was just thinking in my head, we still haven't solved that block yet. I wanted to solve it by the
layout belly back.
No. The one that I hit the glass. Yeah.
May I say what it is?
Sure.
May I say?
Please do.
Because
sure, no. But let's see if it's
so watch. Yeah. When Joey does it, he gets a full dock, sets up, and goes. Okay?
Okay.
When you do it, you're so intimidated by the move, I would say, that you're happy with fingertip touch, and then you're throwing a layout no matter what the fuck is happening on Earth. It doesn't matter. The tunnel wind can be off. You're throwing a goddamn layout after you touch his helmet. Regardless of position, regardless of glass, regardless of height from the net.
Send it.
Full send every time, over and over. And I'm like, God damn it. Take the goddamn dock for 1 second, then throw the layout. Right? You're like, It's like if you touch his helmet, he's not even out of the way, son. He's still vertical. You're like, move.
The best was on day 1. She was starting from the other side of the tunnel.
Oh, come back to the...
Yeah.
I know. He's got to wait for it.
We were calling it. I'm like, I got to get a running start.
No, you don't, man. Take the goddamn dock, then go.
I got to get a running start at that one.
You're not done, are you? You have one more day.
No,
we're done on this camp.
I should have told you.
No, we knew what it was.
We were working on...
We intimately knew what it was.
You kept doing the same thing. You should have taken 1, 2, agree, go.
Yeah, we were doing that this morning.
Okay.
We were working on the dock itself this morning. Yeah. Take the dock,
so
move on.
Oh,
it
I
was
bet.
like, I can't even imagine. It was like a hot stove. Right? Like your head was on fire. She's like, loose. I'm like, he's underneath. He's right there. And then I was like, Joey, just go higher. Because she's not going to fucking wait. Remember, I was like, Joey, give her some room, bro, because she's going
He would go down every time. I'm like, you need to be up, and so he'd start sinking.
That was when you were getting the running start.
Yeah.
You would start back, and he started going down, and you would go forward, and you guys would be on the floor by the time you threw the fucking transition. And I watched it over and over.
We did have our first tunnel argument yesterday.
Good.
We did, and it was over that.
Was it?
It was literally over that. I'm like, dude, you can't come down. I'm like, you got to get higher than me. I'm on level. No, you're not. Your head is at my chest.
Do you remember how mad he was when I said it to him? And you were like, I was right. I was like, she's right. Joey just walked off right. Did he? I was like, Joey, you need to give her some height. You're like, I said that. That was the beginning of the fight.
Oh, that was the beginning.
That was the beginning of the fight. I recognize it. You were like, I just said it. Like, Joey, higher. You're like, yeah.
Yeah, Joey. You need
I
to
fly
get
the fucking Fokker.
I fly the Fokker. You don't know shit.
You don't know shit.
You don't know shit. But we did redeem.
Anyway, moving on.
We did redeem that session because we did the coolest thing we've ever done so far on that same session. We had our fight over that block, and then we got over it. We, just for fun, we did all of the MFS blocks in order. We literally just went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, 11, 13, 14, and then 1, 2, 3, all the way back.
Let's go back.
That was cool.
The fight happened before that?
Yeah,
that's how you guys made up.
In the same 15 minutes.
Because that happened, we left, you came in this room, and you guys came back, and you're like, we're doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then we're going to do A, B, C, D, and then we're going to do 1A, 2B, 3C, 4. That's how you, that's so good.
Yeah, that was our makeup flight.
Usually teams throw helmets at each other and leave.
Oh, I wouldn't put up with that shit.
Oh,
you do that to me and you're fired.
It gets bad.
Really? People suck. Yeah. I mean, that's why we have really good...
You do.
Whatever it is.
How'd you guys meet? At SDC?
Yeah.
Just fun. Yeah, hey, what are you doing?
He was loitering around.
That's Joey.
And then we started jumping together. I don't know. He sort of picked me up.
Right.
And taught me some things.
What were you doing at the time, Doggy?
So
you left, hold on, let's go back. You left Temple in...
So I finished the Temple in the end of 14 and then started with the Knights.
Okay.
And flew for the Knights until 2020 when I retired. COVID hit, so that was an awesome year to retire. But
yes or no? It wasn't a good.
No,
year?
I mean it's just. I mean, there's nothing to do, you know. So you get out and you know.
I loved it.
Well, I mean, I'm trying to move, I'm trying to do stuff, you know, and stuff like that, and all that.
Yeah.
But 2021, we had some events out at Skydive Chicago, some other events.
What made you move to Chicago, bro, from Texas?
Well, I was out when I left Texas. I was at Fort Bragg with the Golden Knights.
Okay, and they're where?
And then
I don't know where
Fort Bragg, North Carolina.
Okay.
So Rayford.
Oh, Rayford. Yeah, I know where Fort Bragg is. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
There's so many forts, dude.
Yeah, there sure is.
Okay.
But from when I retired, I pretty much threw a dart at the map.
That's how you got to Chicago.
That's how I got to Atlanta.
Okay.
So I was living in Atlanta when I first retired. Had some friends there.
Why didn't you stay in North Carolina? They got the tunnel. They got the DZ. They don't got nothing else.
Yeah, it's Fayetteville and Rayford and
yeah.
It's a military town.
So now you're
retired. I want to get away from that.
Did you get a dope crib in Atlanta?
I did have a really nice house.
I know
I did have a really nice house that I miss in Atlanta. But 2021, go out there. I think I was planning for like a month out in the Midwest in general.
Wait, were you jumping the farm?
I was at the old farm.
It was the farm
Skydive, Georgia.
It was Skydive, Georgia.
Yeah.
Well,
Hans and them are awesome.
They're two separate things.
It was weird how all that happened because you had the Spaceland stuff.
No, before Spaceland, wasn't it still two different places?
It was at that time. It was the farm in ASC, I believe.
Yes.
Atlanta Skydiving Center.
Right.
And then the whole Spaceland stuff happened with that. And ASC and the farm became Skydive Georgia.
And then the Boyds have...
Yeah, at the old farm property, Spaceland.
What a beautiful fucking property.
Yeah.
Have you jumped it, Lindsay?
I have jumped one of them. Tomlinson?
Well, that's Skydive Atlanta.
That's Atlanta.
Yep, that's the only place I've been.
Well, the farm is on this lush grass.
Yeah.
That you can fucking hook it downwind, sit down, let go of your toggles, and just lay back and just slide.
Almost as good as Skydive Chicago's.
Almost as good.
Yeah.
As Skydive Chicago. I love it. I used to love it. I used to love Atlanta, man.
But I mean, I was an hour away from that drop zone and stuff like that, and then I spent that month out in the Midwest.
Where in Midwest? Chicago.
At Chicago area and stuff like that. From there, that turned into, I don't have anywhere else to be. You know, I fly planes for a living. I can go wherever I want. My company's fortunate enough to let me, like they paid to get me to and from work no matter where I'm at.
Right.
So I was like, end up getting a trailer. Ended up getting a trailer for the rest of that summer. I think I went out there for June. I left in
Trailer Row at Skydive Chicago.
Yeah.
Oh, you sold your soul.
I went out there in June. I left in September.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. You just showed up to see what was up, and you left in September.
Yes.
He was loitering.
That's how it goes. Hey, when I was getting my tandem rating, one of the jumpers, what was his name? He had a black bus that was so dope, right? Like, it was really cool. Mm-hmm. And he was like, man, people come here, and in 24 hours, they're running down the center of Hangar Row naked, talking about I can do anything.
It's kind of true. It's kind of true.
Because for the first time in their lives, they tasted pure freedom. When I went there, I couldn't believe it. I was like, these are all skydivers? They're like, yeah, every street. There's streets of it's
cool.
Overwhelmingly badass, and they're all skydivers. There's no reason to be there.
There's no reason to leave there.
I mean, there's no reason to be there unless you're jumping or in the jump community. It's not like, they live in town and they're here. No, it's jumper. And you can tell by the trailers, right? It's a mixed bunch.
Yeah.
I love it. And the pond and the boogies.
So the next year, I sold my house in Atlanta, and I only own a camper at Skydive Chicago
and you
now.
kept the loot. And you spent it on jumps.
And Rook and Heidi out there are amazing. Mm-hmm. The drop zone itself is amazing. There's a pond, there's restaurants, there's a bar, landing areas, campers, gym. You know,
movie theater underneath the damn drop zone, restaurant. I know you just said it, but damn it, man.
Yeah.
It was coming from, so I learned at Oklahoma Skydiving Center in Cushing, 182 drop zone, right, in a little town. We had nothing. Like, I was trying to convince the boss to let me put a vending machine in to make some money. It was nothing. You know what I mean? Like, there's not even water. Not even water. And then you get to Chicago.
Oh, yeah.
And you're just like, holy shit. We check the phone to see, make sure it's not an emergency as you spill the deal. And it gave me a vision of what skydiving could be. Then I dug into Rook's dad, and then you know, before Sugar Alpha came out, when it was all bonfire stories. Yeah. How long you been jumping, Lindsay?
19 years next week.
Fucking A, 2003.
4.
2004.
Yep.
I'm 05, so I'm 17, so I'll be 18. Yeah, I guess so. What month?
Well, January 11th.
What was your first jump?
2004 was my first jump, yeah.
Mine was May 5th, 2005.
Right here, bro.
You got me.
Right
First
here,
jump.
bro.
March 2000.
Ooh.
That's not that much. You shook your head like you're going to say like 1970.
Old.
Look at my fucking roster,
I think
bro.
he's about to say 70. How old do you think I am?
No, I'm just the face you made.
54.
Hey, if you look at my roster, I've got some old jumpers on here. Dude.
Yeah.
I've been jumping
for
since,
sure.
like, you know,
For sure.
fucking sky sleds and shit.
Yeah.
They're like, ooh, the sky sled was a hot girl. I'm like, what?
What?
Dude, fucking old Doug. He did a smoke jump through his reserve. The ashes and shit went into the reserve, burned holes in it. He crashed in, put some ripstop on it, and did a demo with that same parachute as his main a couple weeks later. Because old school skydiving was fucking rad.
Yeah. Not my style.
No. So where'd you start?
I'm too safety conscious these days. Oh, Skydive Paris in California.
No, right on.
Yeah.
What were you doing in Cali? You grew up
I
there?
grew up there, born and raised. Yeah.
You can't tell? She's a Cali girl?
I don't know.
Yeah, West Coast. Yeah.
Hey, what possessed you to go to the drop zone?
Oh, my best friend at the time said, "Hey, do you want to do something? Yes or no?" I said, "Well,
Obviously
as long
a
as
guy.
it's not scuba diving." She goes, "Oh, it's the opposite."
It was a girl that talked like that?
Yeah.
She said, hey, you want to go
Hey.
do some shit?
Yeah, basically. Yeah. She said, "Hey, you want to do something next Sunday?" Or you say yes or no? And I said, "Yeah, as long as it's not scuba diving." And
Why not scuba?
well, at the time I had an ear issue. I couldn't go.
Gotcha.
So, and then like 4 years later, I got scuba certified too.
Good for
But
you.
anyway, we went and she made me do AFF. We didn't even do a
You didn't
tandem.
do tandem?
No
You mean
tandem.
You didn't either.
She said, "You're gonna love it. I know it. I know this is gonna be our new thing." And fuck, it was like
Where's
right
she
away. She made it to about 200 jumps and then stopped.
My guy that
Yeah.
convinced me made it to about 15 and then stopped.
And then just brought along the crazy person that made it their entire life. That's us. Yeah.
Fucking
Yeah.
guilty, man.
Yeah, should have bought that lifetime USPA membership back then.
Back
man.
it was like 400 bucks. It was like
Wish.
$550 when I started.
If I could go back.
Insane.
What is it now?
Over 2,000, I think. 2,500.
You know, that's one thing I'd go back and do. The other thing, I would have been a tunnel instructor right away. Then we would be in a different situation right here, dude.
No,
Yeah.
to be
I wouldn't have gotten a job though back in
Too
2005.
good for me then.
Oh yeah, you wouldn't be my teammate.
Yeah. You were doing the work for fucking Sky Venture back then, but yeah.
Well, I mean, I started at Paris 1 month after they opened the tunnel. When literally I did AFF, their tunnel had been there 1 month.
You know Drew Steele.
I don't, but that sounds like a porn name.
And he's so the opposite. He's one of my best friends.
I know Blue
He's one-
Steel.
He's one of the first guys out there. That was one of the first tunnels I was ever in, Paris.
Drew Steele?
Drew Steele. He was a fueler loader in Paris.
Really? Back then?
Back then, and then, 05. He started, he was fueling loading in 2003 to 2005. In 2005, he started the tunnel. And when I started skydiving in 2005, he started the tunnel in 2000. But he was fueler loader at Paris, and then he was tunnel instructor, and then became the best flyer that's ever been on the fucking planet.
He's the best guy that ever did was?
Ever.
I should know him. I
He's-
mean, I was there
well,
then.
No, because he's so... No, he wasn't then. Now he is.
No, I was there then.
Okay, yeah. 13 years in the sport, he's hands down. And he's such an introvert that he doesn't care. He didn't even have a YouTube, or he has nothing. He doesn't give a fuck, and he's the best. He's
doing
forgot
his thing.
more than everybody in this room. Right?
Oof.
Yeah, he's that good. He's one of those. He's one of those core people. Speaking of core,
Ooh, speaking of core.
one of the best
The
organizations in the world for competition skydiving.
You talking about SDC Core,
I
the
think
VFS team? Is that who you're
Yes.
talking about? Oh, our
What would,
mentors.
what would it take to get them to do a camp in El Paso?
What would it take to
Where do
get
they go now?
SDC Core to do a camp at El Paso?
They're in Chicago, right?
They jump out of Chicago, yeah.
But what tunnels do they use?
I don't know.
I would beat any tunnel prices in the country, SDC Core. I will roll out the red carpet for you and tacos.
Tacos?
Tacos?
Oh. We didn't get tacos.
We didn't get any tacos.
You're not SDC Core.
We're SDC
This is a good
Matrix.
point. This is a good point.
Yeah, there's four of them.
Point.
Yes.
All right.
I mean, does
Tacos
J-Russ?
next time.
I mean, J-Russ likes tacos.
I mean, who doesn't like tacos?
Yeah.
Hey, I would love to have you guys. I've flown with them in Austin. I know Cord. I would love to have you guys here. I mean, we will have we taken care? What could we do better for you?
Oh, you've taken amazing care of us. I would love to be here doing a VFS camp with Steph and
It's
J-Russ.
done. SDC's Core is coming.
I mean, we love it here. You guys have such a great facility. It's rad.
amazing.
Yeah, it's rad.
Right.
I don't know what it would take, but that'd be rad.
All right, a new team that's growing off of VFS, and they want to take on the world in MFS. Give us some tips.
Oof. Start doing 2 ways. And start mixing it up. Belly back, head down, sit. Don't just stick to vertical, because you are going to have to do belly to sit, back to sit, belly to head down, blah, blah, blah.
Those speed changes are built into the blocks.
Which I think which makes it the most fun skydiving, not to beat that point. But
the speed
to
changes
me,
are rapid.
The favorite transition is going from my belly to head down.
Yes.
It's such a fun transition to do.
Belly, head down. You go front flip?
Belly, it depends on what the
Swizzle.
point is. It's kind of
Swizzle.
That's rad.
half barrel roll, half.
Oh, you can do a front flip too, but that could.
But exactly. I'm just wondering the transition. That's pretty fucking cool. So, break it down. What's the belly back? What's the verticals?
What you talking about?
1 through 6. 1 through 7 is.
Test us.
They're mixed up.
Oh, so one is belly
it's
back,
not
2
intuitive.
vertical?
It's not intuitive.
So what are the letters?
1 through 6 is vertical.
Yeah, 7 and 8 is flat. 9 is vertical, 10 is flat, 11 is vertical, 12 is flat, 13 and 14 are vertical.
But the first, I was right, the first couple are
six,
vertical.
Yeah.
That's all I ever studied.
So there's
everybody studies, right?
Yeah.
There's 14 blocks, and
14.
so
18?
no,
18.
there's 4. Shut
No,
up,
14.
Joey.
There's 14 blocks, 18 random.
Oh, I was like, there's definitely not 18 blocks. Who are you?
You see what I deal with?
So the lowest level of competition at the moment for MFS is advanced class. And there's 8 rounds. Okay. 5 of those rounds are all vertical. So it really makes the barrier to entry a little bit lower. So you get a chance to really work in the tunnel, work vertical. And then 3 of the 8 rounds for competition are the fully mixed.
Fully mixed.
Fully mixed.
That's what it's called. That's Darth Vader. Right?
Fully mixed.
The dive pulls is slightly watered down, slightly.
Barely. There's 2
How
blocks.
Do you water it down?
There's 2 blocks that are not.
There's no double head down points to flat. So the double head down points are removed for the mixed and advanced.
So how does that make it
they're
easier?
not.
It doesn't make it easier.
Yeah, the double head down points are removed.
Hey, if you're okay.
But anyway.
Really?
Anyway.
Yeah.
Hey.
We'll argue about this later, Joey.
Well, that's pretty rad. How do we find out more information about MFS? What's that called? It was called Bulldog or something?
Bulldog.
It was on the videos. Who shot your pictures on that?
Oh, that was from Dave Cherry.
Okay.
Flying Pig.
Flying Pig. That's what.
Well, he's the videographer for USPA. So there's a couple of resources. Obviously, the current champions flight shop, which is Andy and Jason.
No, of course.
They've been winning since 2015. They have a great resource.
Andy and Jason Peters, Andy Malchiati. Listen.
They are the bomb.
Michael Jordan, Scottie Pippen's son.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
What are you going to do against that? It's like the Wittenbergs in the tunnel. Like, there's nothing you're going to do. And these guys are so good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, ridiculous. Yeah, but and they're very generous with their knowledge.
Oh, that's fucked up. They're the reigning champions and they're still competing?
Yeah. Since 2015, they've won.
Bless you, boys.
Oh, they're amazing. So they're super generous with their knowledge. So if you're new to MFS, they have a Facebook page called Flight Shop, powered by Skydive Arizona, and it's
Flight Shop.
They basically
Flight Shop. I'm about to study Flight Shop.
You should.
Let's go. I will.
Yeah, and they're really great. They break down all of their stuff. Oh, there's us.
Look at that flying pig. SDC Matrix. Fly
and
shot.
you know, even at nationals this year, Andy was helping us out with some stuff that we were struggling
And
with.
I think it's FLI.
It's FLITE.
Man, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
How many
Like
skydives,
shop.
Lindsay? How many skydives you got, Lindsay?
It's between 3,900 and 4,000. I'm not sure. Right there.
Mr. Baker, how many skydives?
A little over 4,000.
Yeah, there we go. Well, yeah, so there, some spam is on there.
Yeah, there is some spam.
But yes,
MFS
the Cloud League.
Powered by Skydive Arizona. Hey, there's
a lot of resources there.
Hold on, let's think. Mike Wittenberg, top guy.
There we go.
Dude, Jason Peters, Andy Malky,
Play-
fucking Adi.
Play that, because that's
Look,
what.
look at the
that's
likes.
what we wanna
Mickey
be
Nettle.
like.
This is the upper echelon of
Literally,
the sport
yeah.
here. And like, man, if they're willing to share, I'm gonna come pick your brains. They're at Skydive AZ, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm coming.
Yeah. So
Shut
that is a good resource.
Yeah, look, bam. Name them out. Front flip to head down to the foot.
For
front flip.
C.
Look at their fucking.
I can't even tell they're going too fast.
You guys are so far away from each other.
Fuck off!
I didn't know you could fly that close to each other. I thought you had to back up 2 feet and then come in and take a dock.
Oh my
you guys
God.
are training me wrong.
So I asked them if they could do this in slow-mo. Yeah, we're training you guys wrong.
Hey, they're on the hill vertical doing belly back to fucking.
You
Dude, that
missed
was
it.
all angle. That's cheating. If
They-
the whole thing's angled, you don't know if it's vertical or belly
no,
back.
huh.
They're so good.
They launched a totem when you looked away.
Oh.
They launched a totem.
Oh, we'll do that one day.
I mean, we
We'll
did. We
do
barrel. We
that.
did it, but we
Hey, have you ever
barrel.
heard
Oh, we
slow
have-
is smooth, smooth is fast? This is, man.
So I have this really bad habit of trying to go
Oh,
faster than my
dude,
skill
did
set.
you see that shit?
Yeah.
Look at the speed changes. You can't even tell they change orientations.
No,
I'm such a fanboy.
No, they're badass.
I'm such a look. Their visors were touching.
Yep.
Oh
Yeah.
shit!
Yeah.
Hey, the best in the industry.
Yeah. This is who everybody's
Dude,
chasing.
Did you see that shit?
Yeah.
Andy, Jason, watch out. We're coming for you
Yeah.
in 6-7 years.
I'm gonna send my kids
Yeah.
after you because I'm not gonna fucking hang.
Yeah.
My
So
little-
they make it look really sexy, right? That's I mean
Yeah,
that's
that's
what
fuck.
if you want to be inspired, go watch their shit.
Oh.
If you want to really understand how hard it is, come watch our shit.
You
know?
Hey, sometimes you think you're good and then you see what good is, and you're like, oh, I'm not that.
Yeah.
I just been doing it a long time.
Yeah. Yeah, but it's fun. Like the process of learning is fun, right? I mean, it's frustrating, but it's fun, especially because when you're at the stage that we're at, we're seeing big changes. You know, we went from a 5-point average at our first nationals to an 8.5 average this nationals.
Because of the tunnel.
We didn't start tunnel till now.
What
We
was
are
the
jumping in the
jump?
sky.
What was it?
What was what?
The coaching? What helped you get?
Jumping together.
Just more jumping,
Yeah,
getting comfortable
yeah.
together. I mean, just like anything, you can do all this stuff in the tunnel, but that exits.
That
you know,
exit's
you're-
where that's where it's
You're
at.
swimming on the hill.
camera
you
people,
know,
too.
Camera
I
people
mean-
helps.
Explain the
you
hill.
know.
Explain how to beat the hill. What's your mindset when leaving Lindsay, and what's your mindset when leaving Joey separate? Because the hill is the toughest part about competition, or leaving the plane for anybody, right?
Yeah, we have very specific exit slots
Uh-huh.
at this point. And so my thought process on any exit is try to not black
Suck us.
out. Yeah. I just like try to be aware.
Just try out the
Try to be aware. Yeah, just
of the wind direction.
no, of life. I mean,
We've gotten really good at our mixed exit.
Yeah, so I fly the head up slot. He flies the head down slot on our mixed exit,
And I mean,
and we
some
launch
of
that
the-
a lot.
I saw that.
Some of the
You
weeks
had
earlier-
some good videos.
Yeah, we got some good.
You guys got
videos.
some good shit. Where do people watch you guys fly?
At Skydive Chicago,
No, fuck
Right now, I mean, we're
we have a Facebook page called SDC Matrix.
yeah, we're at the beginning stages of the social media stuff for our stuff. We were Joey for the first couple years.
Ew, Joey.
Dude,
And-
Joey.
And this year we're trying to step up and take it serious because we're moving into the open class this year. We're competing against that stuff you just saw.
So opens it. That's it.
That's
the
it.
highest- that's-
And we are committed.
And we're committed. And
yes, this
we're
is like a
now
marriage.
got the privilege and honor to represent Skydive Chicago now.
Yep.
Which is huge. So we're starting to, we're just now
I
getting
heard
that
it's an
presence.
okay drop zone located out of Ottawa.
Okay.
Couple planes.
Few. Just
More than 182.
Yeah.
I hear they have more than 182, so it's not that long to get on the load.
Yeah.
They may have just finished a new
brand
hangar.
new hangar. They just put a brand new hangar for all the planes.
How many planes?
How many planes?
I mean,
10?
they got the
How
3
many?
Otters, the 2 Skyvans,
10
the
planes?
Cessna.
Wait, 10, 20. How many planes?
I think 6.
Like 100,
At least 6.
45 planes?
At least 6.
145 planes at Skydive Chicago. Listen, every tandem gets their own otter. And what happens is the instructor's on one otter, you're on one otter, you guys leave
Meet
the
in
plane,
the middle.
you hook up in the
It's
middle.
some Travis Pastrana shit going down.
And then there's a cameraman on another otter that follows you in free fall.
Formation
Skydive
load
Chicago
tandems.
is fucking amazing.
No, they have a
Heavy
whole packing,
sarcasm.
They have a whole packing hangar. But they used to put all the planes in there at night, and that's where they went to bed. So you'd have to roll the mats up, this
Not
and that.
anymore.
Not anymore. Across the ramp, there is a brand new hangar over there that's fitting all their planes in
I
it.
remember that hangar. We learned how to pack fucking tandem parachutes.
Yeah.
And everything. You know how big a tandem parachute is?
Yeah.
I don't want to think about that.
Speaking of parachutes, what do you jump?
Crossfire 2, 119.
What do you jump?
And 74 Leias.
What do you jump?
I jump a Velo 96. I'm old school.
Velo?
Don't make that fucking
Velo?
face. Yes, the same velocity.
They still make those?
No.
Oh, they don't. Yeah, they make Valkyries now. I know nothing of those kinds of
Yeah,
cameras.
whatever. Hey, I have no excuse.
You still jumping an analog?
I have no excuse other than I found paramotoring, and instead of buying a Valk, I bought a motor and other wings, and I'm doing other shit, and my velocity opens fine, and I'm still faster than all you cats.
So you fly a paramotor with your velocity?
It's fucking amazing. You just gotta run really
So
fast.
fast. So fast.
I bought a paramotor instead of a Valkyrie.
Gotcha.
Hey, I love you guys.
Gotcha. Oh,
This
we
was
love you too,
fucking
man.
fun.
We had so
Yeah.
much fun. So I did want to say, shameless plug, we are having an MFS event at Skydive Chicago this summer.
What day? When?
It's over the 4th of July weekend.
The Friday,
Our birthday
Saturday.
weekend.
Yeah, so Skydive Chicago has their annual Freedom Fest. The registration is free.
Free.
And it's super cool, obviously super badass fireworks show. So that's one of the things that Skydive Chicago does the best. They have a
And DJ. They got a cool
yeah.
DJ at
Yeah,
her.
DJ
Some
Room.
dude, some
So-
dude shows up.
I mean, I don't know how much money they spend in fireworks, but it's probably like the salary of, a farm
One of the-
worker and
It's so fucked up.
I have no idea. But
Hey, as you fly over the farm workers, I'm a skydiver.
my
I'm on
God.
Matrix. That's so rude. They got like an ear of corn. Like, oh, is that Lindsay Fener talking shit? Going to the drop zone.
Yep. I just said that. So anyway, it's a badass, legit fireworks show.
It's a privileged.
Yes, it's a privileged show. And so Skydive Chicago invites the whole town out,
And the
it's-
farmers.
it's-
They're
and
all
the
there.
farmers.
The farmers actually get to come watch the fireworks.
They can't come on the premises. We make them park up the road, but they can see
They
it.
can watch it from their farms. It's true. And then, and obviously there's a really good fireworks show at Summerfest. But during Waz is dying right now.
Okay,
All right,
it's
is
so
he
bad.
snorting?
We
So-
don't mean anything we say.
No. So over 4th of July weekend, it's the Freedom Fest. And there's some really cool stuff going down. And there's the Matrix mixed sequential event. And so we're going to do 2 days of badass mixed sequentials. Belly, back, head down, sit. 4-way, 6-way, 8-way.
Let's get
Whatever
the
Joey comes up
WazzyCircus.
with.
I want to
Yeah.
come. I want to come. Hopefully
gonna
we
be
can
fun.
pull it off. I don't know. We're busy. We're busy, but she was just saying we should go to some of these, and this is the end. So, and we're
be
going to
fun.
bring the equipment, rent a trailer, and do some shows.
Oh my God.
with the
you
best
would,
in the world. I love it.
maybe SDC Core will sit down
Oh,
with you.
shit.
Yes.
If you sit down with me, I got some tunnel time for you.
Oh,
Could be 10 minutes.
Is he talking to us or is he talking to them?
He was talking to us. He was talking to us.
You couldn't take 10 minutes of total time right now.
Not right now.
I'll give you an hour tonight.
Okay.
Oh, tonight?
Deal.
Right fucking now.
Deal.
When we leave, look, the tunnel's still running.
He means to fly tonight.
I know.
Right
you.
now.
Yeah, you gonna carry me out on a
Yeah,
stretcher?
exactly. You couldn't take it. You couldn't take
No,
it.
he's going to take an hour from us for being here. That's what he's doing for us.
He's charging us an hour.
Yeah, you've taken my time.
He's
for
taking
this.
ours and giving it to Core is what's
I
happening.
see. Hey, you know, that's fair. We
Hey,
owe
it's a
him.
joint
We owe
account.
Core. J. Russ
We
and
owe
staff
Core big time.
and their new lineup this year and stuff like that. You know, it's going to be awesome. Love those guys.
Cheers.
Cheers
Oh.
to you, Waz.
Here's to meat. Not the kind that tastes good when you eat, but the kind that feels good when you beat.
Yeah. You do have the best toast.
All right, I got one more.
You have a toast too?
Yes. This one's to Honor.
Honor.
Get in her, get on her. If you can't come in her,
Come
come on her.
On that note, these are non-alcoholic.
I think that's all I got. Yeah, these are non-alcoholic drinks.
Well, ours are.
They're drinking. I didn't come on her.
No.
That was the sober guy. Yo,
That
Wazzy
was,
Circus Radio. Everywhere you find your podcast, come see me at I Fly El Paso, Texas. Later. Boom, we did it. That was easy, right?